Good morning, fuckers, and welcome to another day at the Daily BM. I have Mikey with me. What's going on?
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Daily BM.
So how'd you sleep, man? Did you sleep good?
You know, from the bags under my eyes, I'd say no, but yeah, I feel pretty good. I feel pretty refreshed this morning.
I just thought that was your normal look these days.
You know, I've been looking at myself in the mirror a lot, and I think I'm starting to have like one of my eyes like stroke out or droop or something. I don't know. I feel like sometimes one eye is like, but it could be my allergies.
So you know how like in fairy tales, the mirror could talk to you? If the mirror could talk to you, what do you think it would say to you? Like, I'll play the mirror. You ready? Go. I'll play the mirror. Let's have fun. You ready? Go. Say mirror.
Go what?
Mirror on the wall. I mean, what the fuck? Don't you know the fairy tale?
Oldie on the wall. Tell me how shitty I am.
Well, good morning to you, Michael. And yes, I may be old, but you're still ugly. So let me go ahead and rephrase this for you. Yeah, you're pretty pathetic and you're pretty sad, but the bags under your eye don't make me mad. Is there anything else?
Jesus, I got a rhyming mirror. I got the white wrapper mirror. M&M of mirrors.
Oh, let me tell you a little something about you, Mikey. No, you're not ugly. You're just poor.
Yeah, exactly.
Isn't that your famous famous thing?
That wasn't mine. Somebody else came up with that. I just picked it up on Instagram, and I thought it was so true.
I saw it on the IG
because they literally had like pictures of like Jeff Bezos before he had money, and then after he had money, and he's like a totally different looking guy. And then they had like Mark Zuckerberg before he had money, and then after he had money. Like they're all like living to their best potential. I'm not saying they're beautiful, but I'm just saying that there's definitely a 10x increase in the way they look and their appearance based on how much money they have.
Ain't that the freaking truth?
And I think it's true because, you know, if you have extra cash flow, you can go buy products that take better care of you, and you're more apt to do things for yourself, eat better food, drink more water, you know, drink better water, work out, go get skin products, you know, get your nails trimmed, your feet pedicured, you know, you can definitely take care of yourself a lot better when you have money.
Damn.
I mean, I'm in the process of doing it. Like right now, I'm kind of ugly as the braces, but as soon as these things come off, I'll have like perfectly straight teeth.
I'm kind of ugly because of the braces.
Yeah, I think so.
You're not ugly. You're adorable. You look like a little teenager.
Yeah, going after my Target demo.
Yeah. Wait, what? Hi, I'm Chris Hansen. And I just want to see why you brought potato chips and extra size hot dogs. Wait, what?
Yeah.
That's not a hot dog, sir.
Yeah. I like the big wieners. So
before we jump into today's
topic, Vienna, so that way they wouldn't be disappointed when they saw the real thing.
You thought that'd be like,
so this is inappropriate.
It really was, but whatever.
And it's just a spongy too. You know.
Just this.
You know how Vienna's just
spongy. Wait, you have a spongy wiener? Does it like absorb water?
No, I'm just joking. Joking.
Okay. So you don't have a spongy wiener. It repels water.
No, I'm good.
Just like women. Wait, what? So that being said, don't forget, guys, if you are in the area of Tampa, Orlando, Central Florida area, the Sun and Fun Fly-In is happening this week. Pop in there, come see it. They're expecting over 250,000 people for this event. It's going to be crazy. A lot of people there. Come on by. We are at the Stoll Nation. I want to say it's something the Bush. Something.
Actually, when you've been hearing this episode, we will be.
Yeah, we'll already be there.
Sun and Fun.
Yeah, so you can stream in live
today. If you're listening to this today, you can stop by today, and you could probably see us out on the tarmac, being chased down by police officers.
It's Eric's not here anymore. We have nobody.
Just kidding.
Yeah, Mike's going to nude streak across the runway. And just so you know, I'll be a single host for at least probably a year. But then after that, he'll be back and tell us all about how prison life was. So
we're streaking the quad.
Yeah. Speaking of prison life, so just wanted to talk a little bit.
Are we segueing into marriage now?
Yeah. How did you know? Speaking of prison,
Women Trouble Wednesdays.
Women Trouble Wednesdays is here. Let me ask you something, man. Does your woman, and listen, I know they're if they're listening, they're probably going to give a shit later on that evening that they listen to this.
It's okay, because this is real life. This is real man
is
talk.
true. But do you ever feel like your woman thinks you can read their fucking mind?
Oh, all the time. Yes.
Jesus, man.
All the time. It's annoying, actually, because it's like, how am I supposed to know what's you're needing,
Yeah,
like,
no shit, right?
Through intuition alone.
It's like, well, I guess this will have to do itself. And I'm like, well, did you ask me to do it? How the hell am I supposed to know? Well, you walk by it 300 times. Yeah, well, I walk by the toilet too, but I don't take a dump every time I walk past it.
Yeah, see, mine's not like that. Mine's even more like in-depth mind reading. Like, mine was like the instance I had this morning it's kind of comical because my wife's moving her shop to a new location, and she's painting.
Okay.
And somehow, some way, I was supposed to know that she needed a ladder, and I was supposed to magically make a ladder appear at her shop, but she never asked. Like, she never said, hey, I need a ladder. Now, mind you, last time I was there, the owners had 4 or 5 ladders that they were using, like, throughout the building. Mm-hmm. So I didn't think nothing of it because, I'm not premonitioning into the future that those ladders will not be available. She needs ladders to paint the top edge of the trim around the room. So I deal with that type of stuff. Like, oh, hey, why didn't you do this? Or, because I didn't know you needed it and it's not part of my normal routine. I'm pretty good about if I see stuff, like picking it up and taking it, because my OCD gets me right away.
Right.
Like right now, my house is driving me absolutely nuts because I've got like laundry that I need to hang up. It's actually on my to-do list today, and I'm actually swapping out all my fat clothes for my skinnier clothes.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what's taking me a long time, is because I'm actually having to try on every shirt and go, okay, does this look good on me or does this not? Because I put one of my old shirts on yesterday, side note, and it was so big, it looked like a tarp. Like, it looked like a dress. Like, it literally used to just go down below my belly, but now I've lost so much weight. It goes down, it hangs down below my crotch. Like, that's how far it hangs down now, like the bottom of the tail of the shirt, the front of the whole shirt. So it just looks ridiculous. Yeah. To my
just the whole 2 inches covers the crotch.
A 2-inch mark. Yeah.
2-inch thumb pounder. But go ahead.
So your
shirt was extra large.
That was a 2X shirt, and I'm now in a large. I went from 2X to large. I'm wearing a large now.
I mean, no pun intended. That's huge.
It's huge. It's huge. I'm telling you, it's huge.
It's huge. It's about yay big.
Yeah. So I guess as men, we have to figure out a way to be more intuitive and just preemptively take care of these problems before they arise in order to make our women extremely happy. So I'm just going to have to look into the future. I'm thinking about maybe getting some tarot cards and start just reading
tarot cards. Start flipping them out. Going, okay, she's wanting me to do this. I thought you would think this is pretty good here, but I looked up AI. I had AI generate. Why do women? Why do women think men can read their minds?
I thought you were gonna ask AI. Say, dear AI, what? Please put together a list of what my wife may need today that I need to know that she's not going to tell me. And just
actually, while I'm reading this, I want you to type that in. Hey, while you're reading this, while I'm reading this little segment, I want you to type that in, and I want to hear what that it has to say. So here's what AI generative from Google says. Many women think men can read their minds because they want men to be able to and think they are and should know every single thing a man should do for them and what to say for them. In romantic relationships, women expect their partner to study their wants and needs and then step up wordlessly to satisfy those needs. Fuck you, AI. And then, however, some say that there is no functioning woman expects you to read her mind. They expect if you're in a relationship, here we go, you care about her, and through caring about her, you recognize what makes her happy. It is also assumed that being in the relationship makes you happy to make her happy and vice versa. Fuck you, AI. I call
We'll
bullshit.
we'll have to post that up on our Instagram so you
I
have
know.
it.
Oh
All
my
right,
god.
so are you ready? Are you
I'm
ready
ready.
for my
Here we
list?
go.
It says, I ask it. Here's the prompt. Generate a list of things that my wife might need today that I don't know about. Yes, certainly. Here's a list of items your wife might need today that you're not aware of. Number 1, feminine hygiene products. Number 2, prescription medication or vitamins. Number 3, groceries or ingredient for a specific recipe she wants to try. Number 4, toiletries such as shampoo, conditioner, or face wash. Number 5, a specific item for a DIY project or a hobby she's working on. Number 6, an outfit for a special event or occasion. Number 7, household cleaning supplies or organizational items. Number 8, gift cards or items needed for upcoming birthdays or special occasions for friends or family. Number 9, replacement household items like light bulbs, batteries, and kitchen utensils. Number 10, a book or magazine she might have wanted to read. Number 11, pet supplies if you have pets.
We're so fucked. We are so fucked.
Hold on. Number 12, a specific brand of type of coffee, tea, or snack that she likes. Number 13, a new phone charger or accessory.
How the fuck are you supposed to know that?
What the Number 14, a planner or journal to help her stay organized. And number 15, stationery or cards for upcoming events or thank you notes. Of course, the specific needs of your wife may vary, so it's also a good idea to check in with her to see if there's anything she needs or wants for the day.
So what I'm gathering here is that every day you wake up, you should ask for an itemized list from your wife. Hey, what do you need today? But then this is the classic response from your wife or girlfriend. And quote me if I'm wrong, fellas. I don't need anything.
Yep.
And then 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock rolls around in the evening. What did you do all day? I thought you didn't see this laying around. I thought I said to I thought you said you were going to take care of this or whatever. And I'm like, I asked you this morning if there's anything you needed done, and you said no. And then you get the blank stare and the turnaround.
See, my wife's not like that. We have two totally polar opposite wives.
Oh, you ain't a kidding. But go ahead.
When it comes to stuff like that, so that's different for me because my wife she will walk past things like the best of them. And it doesn't phase her at all. She's just like, do. That'll be there next year. I can worry about it in the future. Today's not the day, and tomorrow's not looking good either. I think that's her motto for life. And me, I don't have that ability. I'm more like, it's funny because like I am more characteristically like your wife, and you are more characteristically like my wife. Like, as far as like things aren't as big of a deal for you, like you'll get to them eventually when the time is right. Like it's not I got to do it now sensation, which I feel like your wife and I both have that same mindset. Like,
well, it really depends on what it is. I mean, because I don't really have that particular type of mentality depending on what I prioritize to be important. Like a dish and a sink to sit for 30 minutes to an hour. Or overnight when I put it there late at night, at 9 o'clock at night, it's not as important for me to watch that damn thing at 9 o'clock at night when I'm going to bed. Right. Yes, I go to bed at 9 o'clock, people. Go fuck yourselves. I'm old. But
you prioritize things differently and it doesn't bother you. Like if you don't have time to fold your laundry at that moment, like you're okay with leaving it until you get back if you need to go do something else at the moment. Whereas and I think your wife's the same way, we have a hard time leaving things unfinished to go do the next thing. Like I have to put the stuff up. Like it's driving, like I said, right now, it's driving me nuts knowing that my clothes is out of my closet, like laying there. It's laying there organized, but it just needs to be gone through and put back. And it's been driving me nuts because I've been trying to get to it for like a day or two now. But mostly it's just because I've been trying to pull everything out. But stuff like that bugs me, you know?
You sure your estrogen levels have been checked?
They have actually, and they're a little high. I'm not
they're
a
little high right now. I'm just wondering because you're sounding just like one. I'm waiting for it. So this woman,
they're a little high.
This woman from the HuffPost.
This
woman. I know. I was really surprised because I thought it was a men. It said, "Men can't read minds. Get over it."
Oof.
Yeah, this is from a woman. She wrote it, but she said, "If you want a psychic, go hire one." It's by Kira Sabin.
That's good, actually.
Yeah, if you want a psychic, go hire one. If you want an awesome relationship, create one. Ooh, bam!
Zinger.
Zing zing. She goes, one of the best ways to start creating the relationship is by letting people in on what is going on in your head, or in our heads, should I say. By letting them in on the weird and wacky world that exists in there, stop pretending it isn't. You and I both know it is. So she's basically a life coach. And she says, she goes, as a life coach, I've seen this trend lately where we believe someone loves us more if they can figure out what we are thinking at all times. That they know instantly when we are happy, upset, frustrated, excited, disappointed, etc., whatever. And more importantly, they understand why we're feeling these emotions because they, quote, get us. She said, what?
Mm-hmm.
Who told you that crap? If you know who did, take away their wine for a week and send them into bed without their supper. That she has.
Gosh.
The article goes on and on. So, I mean, if you look it up, it's HuffPost. Her name is Kira Sabin. It was published a while back, but she said reality check, basically blah, 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 blah. But I'm not going to read the whole article, but just go check it out. But I think she's kind of on point with that. I think both sides. I feel like men do it too. We expect the women to read our minds at time too. I feel like women expect it a little bit more than us because we're usually like, I always say, because men are kind of like, oh, me man. We're pretty simple minded when it comes to things, unless you overcomplicate them as a dude. But that's my thought. I mean, you want to inject on that, or do you agree?
I agree. I don't really have. I don't have a lot to add. I don't really have a lot to add to that because you were pretty succinct. You were pretty succinct on that.
Yeah, it was just funny because you go, I agree. It was like I just won the fucking parliament over with my speech. Yeah. And this is how we're going to invade and take over the world, right here by controlling women's minds. Everyone on board.
Yeah.
I agree.
I agree.
Golf clap. Here we go.
Yeah.
But anyway. So anyway, when it comes to the women, guys, I guess my final thoughts on this is do your best as a dude, and I'm just telling you to ask questions more because obviously I don't think the mind reading ability is going to change, with women. I just don't think it will. So you're gonna have to step your game up as well. I mean, I've tried. I'm still weak in that category. I still get yelled at on the weekly.
That's annoying, though.
You're listening to the Daily BM.
See, okay, so let me play devil's advocate on that part real quick.
Go ahead.
Because here's the thing. Here's what I feel. When you get that attentive and that, like, taking care of your woman, all of a sudden she stops, like, caring about you, and she stops, like, working on the relationship, in my opinion, because I feel like if you're chasing all the time and doing everything for her, she's going to start taking you for granted, and then she's going to start looking for other problems.
So basically what you're saying is get rid of them.
No, I just think that it's a give and take a little bit. Like, I think you need to do some of it, and
noted. File papers tomorrow.
Well, what I think is you still have to
on show says that
I think you still work. I don't know. Like, I'd be very to open this up. My thought process on it is I feel like maybe you should have a little bit of like mystery and a little bit of like bad boy energy, so that way she feels like you're still a project to work on. Because I don't know. I mean, what's your feeling on that? I feel like the guys that are the projects are the ones that women dote over the most.
You know what I feel like? We should have a lady on the show. Maybe even a couple of ladies on the show to talk about that topic and see how well that goes over.
But yeah. We need someone. We need someone that's like has been in a marriage for a while that's done that situation.
In a marriage,
they have, and I think it needs to be for a while because you can't be in that honeymoon stage because everything's hunky dory in the honeymoon stage. You know what I mean? I'm talking like 10 years plus,
20-year relationship, 10-year marriage, whatever, 10 years or more plus. So if you're in a 10-year plus, hey, email us over at info@thedailybm.com and tell us, hey, I want to come in and talk about women talk, and and we'll definitely have you on to talk about it. And then if you're single and you're over the age of 40, guess what? It's you. It's you. Just so you know, it's really you. It's not them.
Yeah.
It's you. Same with the guys. If you're over 40 and you're not married, you're probably a jackass, and that's probably why you're single. Or you just said, "Fuck it, I give up."
Oh,
One or the other.
it could also
Or you give
be
up.
that you're really or you're just really picky and you just don't want to settle, you know? Which then, I mean, it's still you, but you just have really high standards.
I was about to go. How is that still not them?
I mean, it's still you because your standards are super high.
It's you.
There might not be nothing wrong with you, but you just might have extremely high standards that no one can live up to, you know?
Which again means it's you.
You're the problem. It's you.
You are the problem, people. That's all I'm going to say. I happen to know a few of those people, both male and female, that are over 40 that are single. And believe me, I know them, and they are a pain in the ass. So, and if you think and guess what, guys? If you're listening to the show and you're going, that motherfucker's talking about me. Yeah, I am. And guess what? You thought it too, because you automatically put it in your brain. He's talking about me. You're the problem. Yeah. So anyway, speaking of problems, I have 99 of them, and one of them ain't you. So let's get out of here, baby. What do you think? Guys, don't forget, by the time you hear this, we will be at the Sun and Fun Fly-In in Lakeland, Florida. That it's in between Tampa and Orlando. Come out and check us out. We'll probably be there between 10:30 a.m. And by that time, you've already you should be up and moving around if you're listening to the show. So 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. We'll be out there probably till about 5 p.m. As well that day. As the show kind of winds down for the day. I think they stopped the airplanes at 5 o'clock.
Maybe,
I believe.
Maybe.
Yeah. And I think there's some night shows. I think the night shows are on Fridays, I believe. I don't know if they have them every night or not. I have to check the schedule. But anyway, if you need to go over to Sun and Fun Fly-In, just type it into Google and you'll find it. Head over their page and you get the list of events that day. Don't forget to head over to the Stoll Nation, and we will have our tent set up, and you can come over and say hello to us. Mikey, before we get out of here, you got anything?
I just want everybody to have a great day. Remember, if you can take a psychic class, I would highly recommend it. That's probably what I'm going to do because I think that was one of the solutions we came up with.
Hire a psychic.
No, become a psychic. Then
become
you can just read the mind.
Or hire a psychic, one or the other.
Yeah.
Whatever you can afford, guys. Whatever you can afford. That was a good one. All right, guys. Well, we'll see you on the live stream. And, we'll catch you guys on the flip side.
Have a good one.
Deuces.